have you out at one, and this is great. Ken introduced you. He's one of the people who helped make that happen today, so I want to let him do that as well. Just, how are you feeling so far? You having a good time with the new Rangers?
It's just been amazing. Yesterday I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I was really, I had butterflies and I just didn't know what to expect. And everyone has just been so kind and so patient and just so loving. It's a true like community sort of thing, which I immediately felt at home. So.
Around for a while, do more conventions as best as you can, because we're just glad to have you around the same stuff. Chronologically here, let's start all the way down here with the youngest Power Ranger, at least at the time. I wouldn't say that now, actually, but at least at the time. Blake Foster, Power Rangers Turbo. How are you, man?
It's a great time.
You're part of the original Blue Crew. Glad to have you around. Every time you're here, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a great time. Love coming back to Orlando. Love being a part of the community. Rangers fans around the world are great. Thank you guys so much for coming out yet again. Another year here in Orlando.
Woo, that's it. Woo.
All right, they're all clap over.
They're all like, it's okay. Jazz, welcome to you as well, my friend. Power Rangers Beast Morpher right there. Oh, yeah, little battle.
I did. I actually got it on the way coming here.
Oh,
yeah. Always be aware, guys. Always danger lurking in the shadows.
It'll just look cool, like if you put it on and it has that, you can see
Exactly. I was on my mind on purpose. I did. It's a stylish shoes.
Now, where'd you come from this time? Where you currently?
Yes, so currently in Reno, Nevada. I don't know if you guys ever been there. It's a smaller version of the Sin City.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hand it up.
That's the district of Las Vegas.
There you go. So whatever happens in Reno, it always comes out.
Vegas. We'll welcome you, Jazz.
Thank you.
And Dad, Mike, how are you?
That's right, I'm Dad. Last change, people, last change.
Jorge! Good to see you. See, when we put all the blue colors together, we wanted to make these pens a little bit different, so we went color Ranger theme this year whenever we could. And we was like, well, Sally's here for the only first time ever, so how lucky that both of the characters, the only other person that she would know, is also blue.
Always late, but I got here.
Late is not yet. You're on time for next year. That's good.
Are you guys early?
Yeah, that's what it really is. Didn't mean to interrupt you, Mike. How are things?
Things are great. Like I said, being a father is just soaking in all the moments. I watched this TikTok that was, I forget his name, he's a motivational speaker, but he's like, the first 4 years of your kid's life goes by like that. So just take it all in. And actually another study, they said that, did you know, I don't know if you know this, but when your kids reach middle school, they say that you've spent almost 85% of your total time with your child in terms of hours and times by the time they reach middle school. Because once they get older, they start hanging out with their friends more, and then when they leave the house at 18, you know, and I thought about that, and I started like, I already see my parents once a week, because we moved home for that reason, but then I went home, I went over to my mom and dad's that day, and was like, I love you guys, I'm so sorry, I've been so busy, and they're like, it's okay, Mike. I was like, but it just made me think so differently as a father, so I spend like every freaking moment with my kids that I can, and I'm just soaking in love enough. So if I don't post online, really, honestly, this entire last 3 years, I think I posted like 5 times in 3 years. Like, I've just been so involved in my son. My son's 4 now, and now I have a 5-month-old baby, Zoe. So they're here actually. We're just here.
See, the thing that gets me is we were actually, when he left, when he got the news of the delivery, we were doing
it was Rangerstop Orlando.
We were remember?
I left.
And you didn't name your kid Steve, and I was disappointed. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I remember leaving that year. It was 2021.
We had the masks.
And he came 3 weeks early, and my wife had that mother instinct. She said, I don't think you should go. And I was like, but my fans they're gonna be upset. And I don't think he's coming. And she's just had that feeling. And guys, let me tell you, it was like 1 in the morning, and she's like, we're having Braxton Hicks, and I'm like, I drove from Atlanta to Virginia, which is an 8.5 hour drive. 1 in the morning, I get there at like 9:30, 10 a.m. Of course, she's already in active labor at the hospital, but luckily he didn't come till about 6 p.m. that night. But so we were there all day. It was a long day. Not like Zoe. Zoe came in 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3, out. And the family wasn't even there yet. Like when she started labor, the second one, just to let y'all know, like the second one comes out like in no time. Like don't even think she went to pee, right? And from that moment on, 30 minutes later, Zoe was out. My mom, her parents weren't even there yet. Our doula didn't even show up yet. So I'm trying to tell you, if you guys have number 2 on the way, better tell everyone just to be there and be prepared. That second one will come out in no time.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm gonna piggyback off that because I had my daughter at Power Morphicon. We were at a panel and I had to jet out to go have my daughter. Yeah, so there's something Power Rangers and babies, guys.
Yeah. You guys give us the power to produce.
Future Power Rangers.
Future Power Rangers.
Power Rangers generations.
Yep.
Moving on down the line, I know we spoke for a second, but Sally, welcome to the United States. Welcome to
Thanks.
Welcome to
Wow.
That's what's your question. Do you want to share?
I live in the bush with, a dog and a boyfriend. And for the last 15 years, I've been working on a show called Shortlands. Which is a sort of medical soap drama. And it has been amazing. Like, what an amazing run to have 15 years on one show. But that is why I haven't been to a convention before. I'm also quite an anxious person, like quite an introvert. So that's why I was so butterflied, as I said yesterday. I was so nervous, but yeah, just amazing. Kind of cool thing about Shortland Street was I reconnected with Pua, who played Shane, Red Ranger. And we, I think for 10 or so years, we played husband and wife. No, it's like kissing your brother. No, it's so great and so special. So yeah, we had a really close bond, and I'm still in really close contact with his family. It's been a blast, but it was very, very time consuming. We shoot, I've finished now, I finished last year, but we shoot a scene in 20 minutes. So, 1 episode a day, basically. So, yeah, a lot. So you go home after 12 hours, eat, see the boyfriend for half an hour, eat, and then just go and do your homework, and for the next day, and rinse, repeat. So it was an amazing time, but I'm ready for a change, ready for a slower pace. Yeah.
And maybe the chance to do more of these things.
That's right, yeah.
It's always weird when convention travel is the lesser of energies that we have to put out.
I know.
So it's a unique
I know,
change.
everyone gets, it took you 23 hours to get here. I'm like, that's a breeze. That's fine. I'm just glad I'm here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's good to see you as well, sir. How is it you guys reuniting? Do you stay in touch, or
Well, I've been trying to get her to these for a few years.
A few years ago, we had that one panel.
Yeah, trust me, we've been working on it for years. So this is great. Yeah, no, we like with the others, we can stay in contact. I know she's been very busy, so that's why she was able to make it out. But I talked to Adam a couple days ago. We saw Glenn in a few years not too long ago. So yeah. We're all kind of like, when we come at the cons, we're like, it's like family again, right? No. Yeah, no.
He was in a reunion. Yeah. But we haven't seen each other.
No.
In 23.
I think this is the most we've talked. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
So special.
Love
We
you.
just need
Stuff
Kristen.
moments. We have them all the time. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
good moment.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm just happy that you're a part of it. And I know the audience is going to have questions. A lot of them are going to bring popular base for you since they haven't seen you before. But I've got some stuff for everybody. And this is one for the entire group. You're the Blue Ranger on the team. And that is, that has its own set of connotations, perhaps. What does the Blue Ranger do? They're the cool, kind of calm, chill one, right? And then, or the big muscular one too, in your case. Chill, and then that's it. But
We say Red Ranger's the one you date, but Blue's who you marry.
that's it. That's a perfect line. Oh, that's it.
Thank you guys for marrying us. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys know the truth. We're the Scottie Pippen.
It's perfect, really. I wanted to ask each of you how you got the news of becoming the next Blue Ranger and what that meant to you specifically. And in some cases, the first time the Blue Ranger was a female. Yeah. So we can go down the line if you want to. Blake, I know you were in a Blue situation.
Well, I mean, keep in mind I was a 12-year-old kid that grew up watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Literally getting off the bus, running home, playing with my action figure. So I got this tattoo to symbolize that I'm a fan at heart, guys, so I know exactly what it feels like. But I didn't audition for Power Rangers. There was no audition process. I was just filming an independent film at the time, and the director was the producer of Power Rangers. I had no idea. And I'm just doing normal kid stuff on set, throwing kicks, doing backflips and stuff. And he's like, wow, you're really good at that. He's like, do you want to be Power Ranger? I was like, what are you talking about, bro? Do you even know what Power Rangers is? And then, yeah, that's how it happened. Next day, it was actually pretty cool. He had Amy Jo and Austin St. John come to that set of that independent film that I was on. And I see this car pull up, and I see Jason hop out. I'm like, get out of here! I'm off in the distance. I go running up to him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? He's like, we're here to see you, kid. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, she just said that you do martial arts. Let's see what you're working with. I did some flips, I did some kicks. I actually did a karate for him. And then he looks at Shuki, he goes, hire that kid. And that's how I hired him.
Man, I wish my story was like that.
You auditioned 100 times.
Mine was 4 months, 4 months of audition process. Very different from any of the other jobs I've booked. But I specifically remember coming from a producer session in LA, and I was flying back home to Reno, and I had a feeling, it was July 25th of 2018, and I had a feeling that I was going to get a call either from the audition I just did, or the callback I just did, or it was going to be from Rangers, because we've been waiting for about a month or so. And we landed in Phoenix, at a layover in Phoenix. As soon as I took my phone off of airplane mode, I got a text from my agent, and it said, call me ASAP. And I was like, always trust your intuition. So, you know, I picked up the phone, I called him back, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, hey, Jazz, so we got some news for you. Very nonchalant, very sad. And I was like, either I didn't get it, and he was gonna be like, hey, it's okay, you know, just pick your head up, you got far in the process, whatever. But he's like, yeah, so we just got news from Iris Hampton, and who's the casting director, that we're talking to the new Blue Power Ranger. And I was like, I was sitting next to someone on the plane, and I was like, I put my head between my legs, I was like, what? I was like, please tell me this is not a joke. Are you being for real? Is it serious? He's like, yeah, man, you got it. You know, they wanted you for the red, but you're too good looking, so we're gonna we wanted you as Blue Steel. No, but, you know, especially it was hard for me to get on another plane to go back home, because I just wanted to go back home and celebrate with my family. And my family have this thing that anytime we hear some good news, my dad's a huge fan of pizza. So I called my brother, I was like, hey, order some pizza, pick me up from the airport, and let's go tell our parents together. So we went home, you know, we told our mom and dad, and it was the happiest I've seen them in a very long time, very proud. And ever since Power Rangers, you know, it's been a beautiful experience. And also being here and meeting every one of you guys, it's been beautiful. So thank you guys.
Rangerstop, but in all these conventions, it's this sense of community, the camaraderie, the homecoming every time we're together. You know, and that's it.
So, mine's got a little bit emotional in this situation. So, in the fact that like when I was 11, 12, I'll start with a bang. So my stepfather who raised me, he killed himself when I was 11 years old. So what that did for the trajectory of my life, so my sister was the dancer, the singer, I was this chubby brother that supported her. And then when my dad killed himself, it sprung something in my heart and mind, and now I took his word serious and I wanted to be the best football player. I got in shape. I literally lost like 45 pounds that summer, and I started playing football, and I excelled so good that I had a full ride scholarship to go play football at Virginia Tech, Ferrum, Florida State University. And I'm 17 years old. D'Angelo Hall, who plays for the Redskins, who played for the Redskin Commanders, was my running back. I had 12 friends that I played high school ball with that went to the NFL. And I'm the only guy that turned my full scholarship down to move to Los Angeles at 17 years old. So I'm in LA, I get a modeling agent, and I was at that moment when I had to make peace with my stepfather. I only played football because of him. But the heart of me actually used to watch my sister dance, and I wanted to be a dancer, singer, actor. I wanted to be in the arts. So this modeling agent found me in my high school, took some photos and sent them out all over the world. New York wanted me, LA wanted me, and I had a choice. So I made that choice. I went all the way across Los Angeles from Virginia. And I'm sitting there, I'm homeless for 7.5 months, doing odd job modeling gigs for like free or $100 a day, just scraping meat to get by. And then this Power Ranger audition came. It was my very first audition. So I'm literally parked outside of the casting office with Iris Hampton, slept in my 1982 Toyota pickup truck, went upstairs, brushed my teeth, fixed my hair in the bathroom where the audition is. Came out, I didn't even have a headshot, that's how bad it was. And Catherine, who was Iris' assistant, was like, "Where's your headshot resume?" I said, "I don't have one." She's like, "That's a carpenter without his tool belt. What are you talking about?" And I was like, "I've never done this before. I just started modeling," and someone said, "Come here." So I said, "Oh, okay." So I went in and auditioned, and guys, let me tell you, Iris looked at me and said, "We were looking for a James Dean type character, because that's why his name is Lucas Kendall, like Kendall." And we did not think that we wanted to go ethnic on this role, because the ethnic role was supposed to be the Green Ranger. And but you're my guy. And I was like, "Wait, what?" And she, "I need you to work on your audition though," because the whole time I was like staring like I did the scene. I never acted before, so I'm like looking at the wall, just going, "Hey, Dad, did you see? I haven't saved those people." And she's like, "Mike, you gotta look at me." So Chip, who you guys will learn to know, he was just a writer at the time, but he ended up producing. He came in and he worked with me before I went in with the big producers. So flash forward to the mix and match. I'm the only one that didn't have there was 9 people, so everyone else had 2 Red Ranger options, 2 Green Ranger, 2 Pink. And I'm the only one to this day that has the audition tape that I'm gonna hopefully release in the future, maybe next year. But I hold the VHS of our audition that no one in the world has ever seen but me. Iris gave it to me. And I'm planning on